Hello everyone. This is a video tutorial on what is a function. In this video, we will explore the fundamental concept of function. A function is a crucial concept in the language of mathematics. So let's dive in and understand what they are. Let's start with a little history. The function term is first introduced by Leibniz in 1673. And you can see here the notation f of x for function notation is popularized by Euler in 1748. So it's a little history behind the word function. Why do we need functions? Functions are incredibly useful for modeling real-world relationships. Think about a fan regulator. The fan speed is a function of fan regulator setting. Similarly, consider the electricity bill, which is a function of electricity unit consumption. So we can essentially predict the value of output based on input values. That's why we need functions to predict output value based on input values. At its core, function is like a machine. If you give one input, it will produce exactly one output. So let's look into a simple example. Here input is 1, output is 2. When input is 2, output is 4. When input is 3, output is 6. This is a simple example of function f of x equal to 2x. Here is another example of a function f of x equal to x square, which can be written as y equal to x square. So when we give input 1, output is 1. When input is 2, output is 4. When input is 3, output is 9. So here for each input value, there exists only one output value. And for another example, minus 3 input, the output is 9. So here for minus 3 and plus 3, output is 9. But for each element in the input, there exists only one output. So this is a crucial point. So this is an example of function. Now let's see what is not a function. Here y square equal to x, which will give y equal to plus or minus root x. So for input value 1, output can be either plus 1 or minus 1. Similarly for input 4, the output value is plus 2 or minus 2. So similarly for 9, plus 3 or either minus 3. So here for each input value, there exists more than one output value, which violates the definition of a function. A function should have only one output value. Otherwise, what happens? We cannot predict the output value based on input value, which is a common sense. Like if one input give two output value, how can we predict? So this will not come under function. So this is not a function. So to summarize, the formal definition of function is a function f from set A to B is a relation that assigns exactly one element of B to each element of A, which can be written as a function f from A to B is such that for every element of A in set A, there exists one and only one element in B in set B such that f of A equal to B. So that's it. I am concluding the concept of function. I hope you get the concept of functions very well. And key thing to remember here is for one input, there exists only one output. So that's it. Thank you for watching the video.